Hello, Miamisburg students, families, community members, and staff. Thank you for joining us. I believe it is important to also thank our parents and our grandparents for helping to raise these excellent students. They're all excellent leaders for MHS, and it has been so nice getting to know them and working with them. We realize this format is different for everyone, but that does not diminish the time, effort, and level of commitment these students have put into their academics. We are excited to be able to recognize and celebrate the accomplishments of the students who are receiving a scholarship this evening. During this scholarship program, each award will be presented along with a brief explanation of the award, followed by the name of the recipient.
Alex was a junior at MHS in 2008. He enjoyed playing baseball and was a leader in his class. Alex especially enjoyed his math classes and excelled in them. His life was cut short in the spring of 2008. This scholarship is dedicated to Alex's memory. This year, the recipient of the Alex Holtman Memorial Scholarship is Colin Murphy. Carol Grant was a teacher in the Miamisburg School District for 20 years. She was well known for her loving, caring teaching style. Many students were exposed to the dramatic arts because of her. These scholarships will be awarded to graduating seniors with a minimum GPA of 3.0 and accepted by a four-year college. The recipients this year are Hiram Dodd and Harley Lamb. The Class of 1945 scholarship is given by members of the MHS Class of 1945. This scholarship is awarded to a graduating MHS senior attending college in the fall. This year's recipient is Anna Albesa. Waldo Matthews was a teacher at Miamisburg High School from 1946 to 1952, in addition to coaching basketball and football. Lester, Red as he was best known, Heistand, was a Miamisburg native and taught until 1968. He also coached football and tennis, but he is best remembered for his role as senior class advisor and school disciplinarian. Mr. Udon Holland is the sponsor of the scholarship and was a member of the class of 1951 and wanted to honor these two individuals who had such an impact on his life. Recipients of this scholarship have demonstrated involvement in school. It is my privilege to award these two scholarships to Brody Osborne and Cleo Rung. Dr. Chance was a teacher, principal, guidance counselor, and administrator in the Miamisburg School District. These scholarships are given in her memory. This year's recipients are Emma Menges and Olivia Townsend. On behalf of the Miamisburg Schools Education Foundation and the Joseph family, we would like to present the Eldora Joseph Scholarship to a student that is a lifelong learner. This year, the scholarship is awarded to Allison Larson. The Eleanor and Donald Bierley Memorial Scholarship is given in memory of Eleanor Bierley. Mrs. Bierley was a Miamisburg High School graduate and was a salutatorian of her class. This scholarship is being given to assist a graduating senior who plans to major in business, accounting, or finance. The recipient of this scholarship is Abby Wilson. The Everett Sweny Scholarship was established in 2019 in memory of Mr. Everett Sweny, honoring his 100th birthday. Mr. Sweny was a longtime resident of Miamisburg, serving on City Council, and was a great supporter of Miamisburg athletics. This scholarship will be awarded to a graduating senior that has been accepted into a two-year college or technical program and planning to get a degree or certificate in a trade program. The recipient should also be involved in community service and volunteer activities. The recipient of the Everett Sweny Scholarship is Elizabeth Sickinger. This scholarship is awarded to a graduating senior in the upper 25% of their class and majoring in education. This year's recipient is Cassidy Jackson. The Jenna Parlette Memorial Scholarship is designed to provide financial aid to a graduate of Miamisburg High School. The ideal recipient will embody the spirit of Jenna Parlette. Jenna's athletic accomplishments were impressive, but the impact she had on others as a friend, teammate, fellow competitor, classmate, or even casual acquaintance is even more extraordinary. Jenna's smile spoke 1,000 words, as she was always there to support others and assist them in overcoming obstacles in their life. Congratulations to the recipient of the Jenna Parlette Memorial Scholarship, Juliana Heron. Lisa was a 2002 MHS graduate who was very involved in many extracurricular activities while a student at the high school. She was also a cheerleader during her years at MHS. This scholarship is given in her memory to a student that exemplifies the qualities that Lisa had: enthusiasm, leadership, and respected by our teachers and peers. This scholarship is in memory of Lisa Zimmerman, is given to Allison Pitroff. Ray and Shirley Cluxton were involved in our community for many years. This scholarship, given in their memory, is awarded to a deserving student that exemplifies their integrity and ethics. The recipient for the Ray and Shirley Cluxton Memorial Scholarship is Nicholas Bergman. The Miamisburg High School Visual Arts Scholarship was established in 2014 by the K-12 art staff of Miamisburg City Schools to honor and financially support graduating seniors of Miamisburg High School who plan on pursuing a career in any visual art field. Applicants must have demonstrated strong skills and creativity in visual art during their high school years and must apply through the Miamisburg Schools Education Foundation, as well as submit a portfolio of work for review to the committee composed of a team of Miamisburg art teachers and at least one community member. Congratulations to Cleo Runge. Good evening. It is certainly a privilege and a pleasure for me to be a part of this ceremonious event tonight. During these unique times, we are so glad that we were able to present these awards to everyone and acknowledge their efforts and their performances. Thank you and have a great evening.
These scholarships are designed to support and reward those students who have challenged themselves by taking a demanding curriculum through their senior year and maintained a GPA of 3.0 or better. Students must be accepted at a 2- or 4-year college. The funds to support these scholarships are given by the Miamisburg Foundation. The recipients for 2020 are Aaron Lacefield, Benjamin Gwynn, and Rachel Teasdale. I feel honored being asked to present the Dave Wood Scholarship. This scholarship is given in memory of Dave Wood, an outstanding educator in the Miamisburg schools. Dave not only served the local school district, but served many years on Miamisburg City Council and a term as vice mayor. Dave began his career in Miamisburg as a custodian at the Wantz building while attending Miami University. After receiving his degree in education, he taught at Wantz and was later named assistant principal and then became principal. His wife Doris also taught in the local school system. After retirement, Dave Wood was called back into service on more than one occasion to fill in for a principal who either left the district or had a health problem. The recommended criteria for a student to receive this scholarship are that he or she have average to above average grades and test scores, financial need, and commute to Miami University, Middletown, Wright State University, or the University of Dayton. This year's recipient is Joseph Mullenix. This scholarship has been made possible through contributions by Mr. Jack Dempsey to the Miamisburg Schools Education Foundation. The foundation has chosen to recognize a student to honor Jack Dempsey and his contribution to the foundation. Please join me in congratulating Abigail Lacanaleo. Dr. Clifford Gebhart was a physician in the Miamisburg community for many years. It is with pleasure that I award this scholarship in honor of Dr. Gebhart to a very deserving student who is planning to further their education in the field of medicine. The recipient of this scholarship is Muhammad Abu Shama. Dr. Terrell has been instrumental in promoting an atmosphere of cultural competence at our high school. This scholarship is designed to recognize a student that has been actively involved in activities and organizations supporting or developing diversity in the Miamisburg schools and community. This year, Dr. Terrell's scholarship will be awarded to Junie Wynn. 3 scholarships will be awarded to graduating seniors that have attended school in Miamisburg for at least 8 years and have been involved in the community. This year's recipients are Mohammed Abu Shama, Kiala McCurry, and Abby Wilson. This scholarship is given by the family of Ruth Connor in her memory. She was an employee of the Miamisburg schools for 44 years. Ms. Connor was instrumental in starting the guidance departments both at the junior high and high school, and was a former Miamisburg High School guidance counselor. The recipient of the scholarship this year is Cooper Clausen. This scholarship is for a student who plans to pursue a vocational career, trade, or plans to attend a technical school in the fall. Contributions for this scholarship are made through the Miamisburg Education Foundation. This year, the recipient is Parker Lenski. Go CTC. Connie Doty was a longtime resident of Miamisburg. Her children attended Miamisburg High School. She was a wonderful, dedicated nurse at Children's Hospital. This scholarship is awarded in her memory to a student that will pursue a career in nursing. This year, the Connie Doty Nursing Scholarship will be awarded to Olivia Townsend. This scholarship is awarded to a tech prep student who has shown leadership either by action or example. This year's recipient is Megan Gridley. The funds for this scholarship are donated by the Miamisburg Eagles to be given to a graduating MHS senior that will be attending a 2 or 4 year college in the fall. This year's recipient for this year's scholarship is Austin Haggard. These scholarships are awarded to graduating seniors in good standing with National Honor Society who have demonstrated leadership and academic achievement. The NHS scholarship recipients for the class of 2020, Abigail Lacanaleo, Corey Reese, and Autumn Whiteman. Audrey Stackler was a 1924 graduate of MHS. Robert and Audrey Stackler have designated a scholarship to be awarded to an MHS graduating senior who has demonstrated responsibility, good citizenship, and character. This year's recipient is a student that exemplifies the adage, excellent is not a single act, rather it is a habit. Her hard work and perseverance have carried her through MHS and into her future. I am pleased to award this scholarship to Yasmin Shavir.
This scholarship is supported by the many retired Miamisburg City School teachers and staff. Through their donations each year, a scholarship is awarded to a graduating MHS senior that is planning to continue their education and has demonstrated academic success in high school. This year, the scholarship is awarded to Kristen Jarnell. A graduate of Miamisburg High School and lifelong citizen of his hometown, no civic leader in the greater Miamisburg, Miami Township community has contributed more positives to the school district over the last quarter of a century than has Mr. Richard C. Dick Church, Jr. Through the awarding of this scholarship, it is hoped that other Miamisburg City Schools graduates will be so inclined to emulate Dick Church's passion for civic and educational service and will contribute accordingly. Criteria for selection include pursuing a course of study with majors and minors in public administration, business, humanities, or social sciences. Congratulations to Courtney Kingston. The Schmidt Family Scholarship was established by their son, Frederick, to financially assist a graduating senior of MHS who is planning on pursuing further education in the field of music. Fred's brother, Mike, worked in the Miamisburg School District for a number of years. Mrs. Schmidt was a trained vocalist and pianist and a founder of the Vivace Music Club, where she was a member from 1927 through 2004. The recipient of this scholarship must have participated 3 years in the MHS music program and plan to major in music at a 4-year college. This year's recipient is Paul Walker, Jr. The Zinny Harding Memorial Scholarship Fund was created by her family and friends with the help of Marcia Watts and others, in memory of Zinny's loving spirit and dedication to helping those students at the Miamisburg High School District who speak English as a second language. She not only aided the students, but helped their families succeed as well. She spent several years of her life working as an ESL tutor and held many other roles in the Miamisburg School District, including president of the Parents for Educational Progress. Zinny always made a special effort to let her students and friends know that they were in her thoughts and prayers. She was dedicated to the students here at Miamisburg and gave of herself unselfishly. She touched the lives of many with her loving generosity. This scholarship is for a graduating MHS senior that plans to major in social work or education. The recipient of the Zinny Harding Memorial Scholarship is Emery Elkins. These scholarships are awarded by the Miamisburg American Legion Post 165. They are given to graduating seniors majoring in political science or social studies, including education, public service, or administration. The recipients of the 2020 Miamisburg American Legion Post 165 scholarships are Delia Eccles and Abigail Lacanaleo. Corporal Stephen C. Combs is a Miamisburg High School graduate, class of 1986. After graduating, he enlisted in the Marine Corps, where he served 8 years, including combat during the First Gulf War. The Corporal Stephen C. Combs United States Marine Corps Scholarship is awarded to Cooper Clausen. Joyce Thomas Bentley believed that children are our future. This scholarship will be awarded to a graduating senior who will be majoring in a teaching or librarian profession. This year's recipient is Autumn Whiteman. This scholarship is given by the Yellow Ribbon Foundation to honor Corporal Paul W. Zanowick II. The scholarship recipient this year is Courtney Kingston. O'Neill and Associates Incorporated was founded in 1947 as an engineering and development firm located in Miamisburg. For the past several years, O'Neill and Associates have generously given a scholarship to a MHS senior. The recipient of the scholarship this year is Mason Wright. This scholarship honors the cancer and bone marrow transplant journey and survival of Madeline McGill, a student of Miamisburg Schools. Please congratulate Yvette Williamson as the recipient of the Madeline McGill Survivor Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to a student of a current or retired bargaining unit classified employee relative who is continuing their education. This year's recipients are Eli Summers and Grace Winter. Easterling Studios is the contracted photographer for all pictures taken here at MHS. Easterling photographers are at sporting events and student activities. Easterling would like to take this opportunity to return to MHS a scholarship to recognize a student majoring in digital design or journalism. The recipient of this Easterling Award is Annette Barr. Carolyn Kilpatrick was a guidance counselor at Miamisburg High School and a teacher in the Miamisburg City School District for many years. This scholarship is given in honor of Carolyn's father, Harry Gutile, who immigrated to the United States from Germany as a teenager. He was only able to attend school through the 8th grade, but encouraged her and instilled in her the importance of education. The recipient of this year's scholarship is Ethan Tempe. This scholarship is awarded to a graduating senior that has shown dedication to their studies throughout their high school career. This year's recipient demonstrates these qualities. Congratulations to Olivia Jones. I am pleased tonight to award the Merle Williams Miamisburg Lions Club Scholarship. Merle was a lifelong member of the Miamisburg community, and he and his family are all graduates of Miamisburg High School. Merle lived a life of service and giving to others. Merle worked at DP&L, was a leader in the Miamisburg Viking Booster Club, participated in all Lions Club projects, and was elected to the Miamisburg Board of Education. In addition to his dedication to family and community, Merle loved to play and sing in a rock and roll band called the Decades. For 30 years, the Decades played at parties and dances, not only in Miamisburg, but also in the greater Dayton area. His musical legacy is what this scholarship honors. To be eligible for the $1,000 scholarship, a student must intend to study music in college and have demonstrated community service during their high school career. The 2020 winner is Paul Walker, Jr.
It is my honor to award scholarships to these deserving students who will be entering college in the fall. Congratulations to Harley Lamb and Kiala McCurry. This scholarship is awarded by the middle school PTO. The recipient must have attended Miamisburg City Schools for 6th through 8th grade. Applicants were required to write about their fondest memory at the middle school. The winner of the Miamisburg Middle School Award is Autumn Whiteman. The Miami Valley Firefighters Local 1832 awards a scholarship each year as a way of giving back to the community. This scholarship is for a senior who is pursuing a degree in public service. The recipient of this year's scholarship is Autumn Whiteman. The Miamisburg Rotary Club is sponsoring a scholarship in honor of Dr. Glenn C. Brandon, former Rotarian and veterinarian in Miamisburg for many years. Dr. Brandon was an example of the ideals of Rotary for service above self. This scholarship will be awarded to a student who exemplifies these ideals. This year's recipient is Miar. This scholarship is given in memory of H.V. Bear, former Rotarian and superintendent of Miamisburg City Schools for quite a number of years. We are honoring a student who has exemplified the ideals of Rotary for service above self and has shown academic promise. This year's recipient is Juliana Heron. Springfest scholarships presented by Miamisburg Merchants Association are awarded to eligible students who have shown an outstanding commitment to community service or the arts throughout their high school career. Congratulations, Nicholas Bradley, Nicholas Bergman, and Autumn Whiteman. Bear Elementary School PTO is awarding a scholarship to a former Bear Elementary School student. This student will be continuing their education in the fall. Congratulations to Colin Murphy. This scholarship is awarded by Bauer Elementary School PTA to a graduating senior that formerly attended Bauer School. This year's recipient is Joseph Mullinex. This scholarship is funded by the Kinder PTO. It is awarded to an MHS senior that formerly attended Kinder Elementary School. The 2020 recipient is Abigail Lacanileo. These scholarships are funded by the Jane Chance PTO and staff. They are awarded to MHS seniors that formerly attended Jane Chance Elementary School. The 2020 recipients are Megan Gridley and Rachel Teasdale. This scholarship is funded by the Kinder staff. It is awarded to an MHS senior that formerly attended Kinder Elementary School. The 2020 recipient is Cooper Skedlark. The Mark Twain Scholarships are awarded by the PTA to graduating seniors that formerly attended Mark Twain Elementary School. These students will be continuing their education in the fall. The recipients of this year's scholarships are Cole Fisher and Grace Winter. This scholarship is awarded to a graduating senior who formerly attended Mound Elementary School. This year's recipient is Corey Fries. The Medlar View Scholarships are awarded by the PTO to graduating seniors that formerly attended Medlar View Elementary School and will be attending college in the fall. The recipients of this year's scholarships are Caitlin Reddick and Mason Wright.
I would like to congratulate all the students who received an award during this program. We appreciate everyone for joining us. Stay safe, and hopefully we will see you soon.